And good morning. It's Monday, March 28th, 2016. Welcome to Delta Daybreak. I'm Candace Red. Let's go ahead and talk about the weather with meteorologist Riley Hale. What's going on, Riley?
It's going well. Starting off our Monday on seasonable side. Lows about where they should be for this time of year. Upper to mid 40s right now. Let's take a look at our currents out there. Winds blowing fairly steady out of the north up in Cleveland and Greenville, about 10 to 15 miles an hour there. Now Greenwood not feeling quite as breezy, but we are going to be seeing highs just below average today as we'll get into the mid to upper 60s. Plenty of sunshine out there. Should be gorgeous for everyone over the next couple of days. Now we do have a system that's going to be working its way in by midweek. That's going to be bringing us the rain, the possibility of severe weather, and it looks like we're supposed to get a good bit of rain as that system works through Wednesday and Thursday. Now, for the next 36 hours, though, beautiful weather up ahead, mid-60s for our highs today, dropping on the cool side overnight, back into the mid-40s, but by tomorrow, back into the mid-70s, warming up. But then storms by midweek. I'll talk about that in just a little bit.
Right, I'm just so happy this morning to be here at work. I have no idea why. I'm always happy to be at work, but maybe it's because of you.
And it's
bringing in some good weather.
Oh, yeah. Starting off the work week the right way, for sure.
Yep. All right. Thanks, Riley. We'll see you again in a second. All right. Turning now to your top news story. So in Greenville, a suspect is waking up behind bars after allegedly shooting someone. 67-year-old Nathaniel Stanford is charged with aggravated assault. Now, police say he allegedly shot a 36-year-old man in the upper torso. It all happened Saturday in the 1400 block of West Oley Circle. Now, police say a group of people were at a fish fry when the shooting happened. The victim was airlifted to the hospital. His condition is not known at this time, but Stanford, he is in the Washington County Regional Correctional Facility where he's waiting for his first day in court. Indianola police are on the hunt for a person who stole more than a dozen guns. Well, the incident happened earlier this month at a house located in the 700 block of Gresham Avenue. Now, police say the suspect broke into the house through the front door and stole, get this, 13 guns. Well, no one was at the house when the break-in happened. No arrests have been made at this time, but if you have any details, call the police. Indianola police are also looking for a suspect who allegedly beat up a woman. Well, Azilri Alexander is wanted for simple assault. Police say he allegedly punched the victim in the face multiple times, leaving injuries to her eyes and mouth. No further information is available on this case, but if you have any details, call the Indianola Police Department. Grenada police need your help in finding a missing teenager. Well, 15-year-old Monifa Moore has been missing since March 12th. She was last seen at her house located on Mountain Lane in Grenada. Now, preliminary investigation shows that the teen could be in Memphis or the Valley, Mississippi area. If you have any details, call the Grenada Police Department or Crime Stoppers. Another missing person to tell you about. So Cleveland police need your help in finding a missing man. 32-year-old Curtis Sanders has been missing since February 23rd. He was last seen with an elderly man in a red Nissan Altima headed towards Clarksdale. Now, Sanders, he's described as 5'10", weighing around 135 pounds. If you have any information, call the Cleveland Police Department. Now, moving on to health news. So a second case of Zika virus has been confirmed in Mississippi, where the State Department of Health says the case is in Noxubee County resident who recently traveled to Haiti. Now, the first case is in the Madison County resident who also went to Haiti. Well, reporter Quentin Smith has more.
The mosquito-borne virus, also known as the Zika virus, is in Mississippi. Now that the second confirmed case has been confirmed as a Noxubee County resident, it has caught some residents off guard.
I doubted it, because it's one of those things that you don't really think you're probably going to hear.
Dr. Slater Lowry of Lowry Medical Center in Columbus diagnosed the teen with the virus. Slater says the patient had the obvious symptoms such as a rash, muscle aches, red eyes, and fatigue.
We posted the notification in the emergency room and also in all three of our clinics. And now that there has been a confirmed case affiliated with Noxubee County, we'll bring that back up to the top to heighten the awareness everywhere with the providers to know what to look for and what to anticipate.
Noxubee County General Hospital staff are monitoring this situation.
No, I think it's under control. I wouldn't panic over it.
Some members at Calvary Baptist Church in Macon are preparing for the church's annual mission trip.
We're going to Mexico this year.
Mexico is one of the countries that has been identified with the Zika virus. However, However, Pastor Bill Ross says he's given very little thought about catching the disease.
I've never felt threatened by any disease, hostile environment, nothing. We just believe God's going to take care of us.
Ross says precautionary measures have already been taken to try and keep everyone healthy.
We recommend all of our people have their local, go to the clinics and have their shots and you know, everything so that their health is taken care of before they go, just so we're prepared.
Keeping our eye on the flood waters, where President Barack Obama has declared a disaster in 3 Mississippi counties following flooding this month. Residents in the Bolivar, Coahoma, and Washington counties can apply for individual assistance, and this includes grants for temporary housing and repairs worth up to $33,000, as well as low-cost loans and other aid. Now, the Federal Emergency Management Agency says additional counties could be added after damage assessments. Now, Mississippi's unemployment rate declined in February, leaving the state tied for second worst, while the jobless rate fell to 6.5% from 6.7% in January. Now, growth in the number of people reporting jobs outstripped growth in the Mississippi's labor force. A separate survey shows Mississippi payrolls added 5,000 jobs in February, pushing payrolls almost 1.5% higher than in February of 2015. Now, there were 86,000 Mississippians unemployed last month. And the Mississippi House wants to allow the state prison system to execute prisoners using a firing squad. And this is if officials decide that lethal injection is too expensive or unavailable. Well, the House passed Senate Bill 2237, sending it back to the Senate for more work. Now, the measure simply allows names of prison employees at an execution and the pharmacy providing lethal drugs to be kept secret. Supporters say the measure protects those involved in executions from harassment by people who oppose the death penalty. Mississippi legislators are advancing bills that would consolidate some school districts. Now, 2 bills that passed the House on Friday are going back to the Senate for more work. The House voted 88-24 for Senate Bill 2495 to merge Montgomery County and Winona school districts. Well, Winona would effectively absorb Montgomery County schools. The House also voted 81-34 for Senate Bill 2500. And this is consolidate the Lumberton, Lamar County, and Poplarville school districts. All right, so the small town of Macomb, they're actually celebrating the success of American Idol contestant LaPortia Renee. They recently held a parade, and I was there. Take a listen. LaPortia Renee is from Macomb in Pike County, Mississippi. She's one of the top 4 finalists on American Idol.
She sings amazing, she's a wonderful person, and she's representing our town so well, and we just love her. We're glad to be out here supporting her.
The city hosted a parade to recognize the singer's success on the show. Hundreds of American Idol fans showed up.
I love her afro. You see, I'm sporting my own sweetie. I went to school with her in Macomb, and I love her so much. I hope she make it to the last round.
She deserved to win. She tried so hard, and she's been trying, and she hadn't stopped, and we know she got this.
LaPortia is a single mother and survivor of domestic abuse. Fans say they love the singer's soulful voice and story of survival.
She bring out things that she went through in her past. Mostly all of her songs are about what she experienced in her life.
You know, I don't think that the fame will get to her head, and I think she'll always come back to her home roots.
Macomb wants LaPortia Renee to be the next American Idol. If she wins, she'll be the first winner from the state of Mississippi and the last American Idol success story. In Macomb, I'm Candace Redd, WXVT News. The homecoming parade ended with the concert at Macomb High School, and another American Idol finalist is being celebrated right here in the state of Mississippi in their hometown. Well, thousands of people turned out Saturday to see Trent Harmon in Amory. 25-year-old Harmon toured his alma mater, Amory High School, where he recalled performing in musicals. Well, the singer also performed for family, friends, and fans. Kids across the Delta celebrated Easter this weekend. Well, kids of all ages got a chance to visit with, get this, the Easter Bunny. This was all at the Greenville Mall. Well, some even snapped a photo with him. Kids also got a handful of goodies at the end of the photo shoot.
Come on out, let's show them what's going on with the Easter Bunny, and let's have a good time.
You missed the bunny this year. Don't worry. He hops into Greenville about the same time every year. Today in history on March 28th, this is back in 1968, when Martin Luther King Jr. leads a protest march on behalf of sanitation workers in Memphis, where King helped black sanitation workers fight for dignity and fair treatment. He led a group of 6,000 people marching through Beale Street, where one person died, 50 people were hurt, and hundreds of others were arrested. King was upset by the outcome of what turned out to be his last march. Days later, on April 8th, King was assassinated. All right, so Riley's back here at the desk. This is definitely an interesting today in history, and it actually kind of ties in to our Delta Chat question for this morning. So does race still matter? Why or why not? Leave a message on our Facebook page. Your comment will be read live on air. Thanks as always for participating. Riley, what are your thoughts, especially after just hearing that today in history with King, with that being his last march too? Very historical right there.
Yeah, I mean, you still see racism everywhere and throughout society. You even have the GOP front runner is a blatant racist towards a lot of people, and so it does matter.
That's
and
interesting.
It definitely plays a key role in a lot of politics in America and just people's everyday lives.
Now, you know, some people are arguing, especially a lot of Trump supporters, that Trump is not a racist. That's what they say. That's what they say.
Not listening to what he's saying then.
You don't think they're listening to what he's saying? That could be a possibility. So for me, does race still matter? I definitely think it does. I think it always will. Does racism still exist? Unfortunately, it does.
Yeah, for sure.
But we definitely want to hear your thoughts on the matter. Head over to our Facebook page. Let us know what you think. All right, Riley, what's going on with the weather? Do I need an umbrella today?
Not today or tomorrow, so plenty of sunshine out there. High pressure is going to be our dominating factor with the weather, so plenty of sun out there. And then overnight, we will cool down a good bit, back down into the mid to lower 40s. And the rain should hold out until about Wednesday evening, and then it will last through Thursday. We are supposed to get a good bit of rain, so I'll talk about that coming up in just a little bit. A few viewer photos to go through. This one was sent in by Donna Tosses. This was out at Warfield. Check out this picture right here. Good shot out on the water. This was right around sunset. Thank you for that, Donna. And then this one was out of I think Mike Brown sends these in. I'm not sure if it's Arcole or Arcola. I mean,
Arcola.
I've heard of Arcola, but he always puts Arcole, so I don't know if I've been messing up saying Arcola when it's really just Arcole. So Mike, just let me know if I'm messing up here. But great shot nonetheless. Always enjoy getting your pictures. And then this one was sent in by George Reynolds. He's getting his garden ready. So
that's nice.
We're transitioning to this warmer weather. Starting to feel like spring out there. Now, no freezes in sight right now. There was a little scare in the long-term outlook that possibly we could bring in some freezing weather next week, but it's not really looking that way anymore. So that should be good for anyone planting anything out there. And Lamar Ashmore never disappoints us. Great shot out of money. And this was towards the end of our Sunday evening. Had a few clouds pushing through the area. Now, anybody, if you'd like to send your viewer photos, share with us so we can share with everybody else. Just go to Facebook or Twitter. Just make sure we know who you are and where you are.
Riley, I want to have my own farm.
Me too.
Wouldn't that be pretty cool?
I would love to. I'm tired of living in an apartment.
Pigs.
I want a garden.
You want a garden?
Yeah. I love growing stuff.
Do you want animals on your farm?
Yeah, for sure. Gotta have animals on your farm.
A cow. You know how to milk a cow? That's some hard work. I tried before.
Cows
difficult.
aren't the best thing for the environment. So.
You don't think so?
No.
Why do you say that?
They produce a lot of methane, nitrous oxide,
you know
a lot
so
of waste.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about the milk. You know a lot of information.
You got to think of how your choices kind of, plays a greater role.
All right. Now that I know all of that, be sure to stay tuned because we're going to have your top health news story after the break. Stay with us.